Okay, this is me being frustrated. Breaking news, and the State Department reports it has evidence that, quote, Russians are firing artillery from within Russia to attack Ukrainian military positions. Here's exactly what the deputy spokesperson said. Listen.
We have new evidence that the Russians intend to deliver heavier and more powerful multiple rocket launchers to the separatist forces in Ukraine, and have evidence that Russia is firing artillery from within Russia to attack Ukrainian military positions.
That seems as clear as it can be to me. Russia is firing from Russia toward Ukraine. She didn't say Russian separatists or Russian supporters. She said Russia. If you say the United States, that means you get it. Let's get to Jennifer Griffin in our D.C. newsroom. This matters a lot, Jennifer. It matters to the whole world, and I don't know why we can't get clarity. Have you been able to?
Well, Shepard, we reached out to Marie Harf to confirm what she said, but I think it was very clear what she said, and she was talking about the Russian military firing artillery across the border into Ukraine. Now, this should not come as any surprise, because in recent weeks there have been Russian fighter jets who have been accused by the Ukraine government of firing from the air, firing on their Su-25 fighter jets, the Ukrainian military's fighter jets. Remember, there were two of those Su-25s brought down by either anti-aircraft fire or firing from Russian planes that have been flying in the vicinity. So Russian planes have crossed into Ukrainian airspace in recent weeks. So this is not the first time that the Russians have been accused of actually crossing the border, not only with weapons, but also firing across the border.
You are on point, as almost always, but it seems to me what's different here is the Pentagon and the State Department now say the Russian military is firing on the Ukraine military, and if that's confirmed by State and Pentagon, as it appears to be now, this is an escalation, and a dramatic one.
It is an escalation, and it is so rare to hear such direct statements from the State Department. Remember, they are involved usually in diplomacy, and that usually their answers are very unsatisfying. So to hear Marie Harf, the State Department spokesman, speak from the podium and accuse Russia, the government of Russia, of firing at the Ukraine military is a significant development. Also, what they're saying is that they're seeing signs that more powerful heavy artillery is being used in this conflict, and that Russia seems to have plans to send more heavy artillery across the border to those separatists. The other point, Shepard, is that these separatists, as we pointed out in recent days, they are not really separatists. They are not really Ukrainians who are rising up against their government. These are separatists in name only. They are being led by Russian military officers, members of the military intelligence units, Russian military intelligence units. These are Russians who are inside Ukraine leading the separatist movement. So really, we've been splitting hairs up until this point.
Yep, we have been splitting hairs, and Vladimir Putin was thankful that we could split hairs. Well, he can't be thankful anymore, because the State Department just laid it out in the way the State Department almost never does. Jennifer, it's nice to see you. Thank you. So what's happened? First, the separatists shot a jet out of the air, according to everybody in the United States and around the world. And then Vladimir Putin, rather than saying, hey, guys, you got to take it easy for a minute here, we got 300 dead. No, he didn't take it easy. He has doubled down in the face of world condemnation, of sanctions from the United States, now increased sanctions from the European Union, financial penalties from the United Kingdom, and oligarchs breathing down his neck. It's the money that really matters, remember? Vladimir Putin has doubled down, and this thing has taken another turn. Continuing coverage throughout the day.